exercise then. I'm going to leave that to finish for you on your own time. And we have about a 24-minute video clip to end with. But I want to say a couple of things. They tell you to give sprinkle little choices, and I think especially true with little kids. You know, you are the master of your universe. You are supposed to be. God wants you to be. It's your job. So don't abdicate that. They are learning to be the master of their universe by being the master of their little tiny space. And one of the ways we do that is by giving small choices. I will never give you a choice that I should be making as the adult in this family. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I'm not going to get my wording right. I may go back. I mean, you have all sorts of ways because you're learning this too. But I'm going to give you a lot of little choices when it just doesn't matter to me. You know, you can make your bed first, you can get dressed in the bathroom or get dressed in your room. You can eat your breakfast first and then go upstairs, or you can wear your clothes or carry them in a bag. I mean, but I have to be okay with either option. Sometimes parents think, I'm going to give choices so you will do what I want me to do, what I want you to do for me. You can drink your milk or you won't have anything else to drink for the rest of the day. That means I want you to drink your milk. If you're at that point, say you don't have a choice. I need to see a few swallows of milk going down your throat, and then, you know, we'll move on from there. But you have to really guard against threats. They come out so easy. They come out so easy.
See, we have a 3-year-old that would say, but I want to be thirsty.
Okay, but not today. Tomorrow we'll be thirsty. Or let's wait till this afternoon, but this morning we need to have, what would you like, water or juice? You give her permission, and then in the afternoon I'd hold her to that. If it was hot, I'd say, we were going outside and we were going to experience
Right.
Runner.
Oh, I'm sorry, but we're practicing being thirsty right now. We'll go inside in a little bit. You see what I'm saying? You know, kind of, because you want her to learn that when she says silly stuff, that really? Then when you go to bed, say, do you think it was a good experiment that you ran, or not such a good experiment about being thirsty? Just one. And that lets her own what happened, and you're not saying she was right, wrong, or good. Okay, now, they tell you to give, so 2 options, either of which make you deliriously happy, is how they used to say it. And don't be afraid to say, you know me, sometimes I give choices, not now. Get upstairs and get in the bathtub. You know, you have the right to say that. That's you running your kingdom. I want to tell you, though, that one thing I know is that choices are a way of getting kids to think, because we say them very often in question form. And I had this little nephew. He turned 17 pretty soon. It's a scary thought. I love this kid. But when he was 2 and 3, I had him a lot. I'd rescue him from daycare. And sometimes he would sleep overnight at my house. And Ryan is, if he's anything, he's a strong-willed kid. He always has been. And so one morning he spent the night before, and I needed to get him to where I was going. And I said, Ryan, we're going to eat breakfast. No, I'm not eating breakfast. And I said, I'm thinking, yeah, that's not a choice. And so I said, well, you can have a waffle or you can have a pancake. Or a waffle or a bowl of cereal. He said, I'm not eating breakfast. And I went, oh, okay, fine. Looks like we're going to have a waffle. I want cereal. Can you hear that strong?
Yes.
I went, now, for me, he went back to the other choice I gave. I went, great choice. Would you like it in a blue bowl or a red bowl? I'm not eating breakfast. I went, oh, sounds like a blue bowl. I want a red bowl. Sounds like a great choice. Do you want to pour the milk on? Do you want me to pour the milk on? Do you want to sit at the counter or do you want to sit at the table? And the whole way through he's going, I'm not eating. And then I give him the choice, and he'd always pick the other one that I picked. And I went, oh, great choice. Pretty soon he's sitting at the kitchen table, looking out the window, pouring his own milk on, eating his bowl of cereal out of a red bowl, and he's saying, I'm not eating. I'm like, okay, well, good. You know, so sometimes when they are in brainstem in that receptive state, in that resistant state, little bitty choices sometimes can pull them to the front part of their brain. The second thing I want to say about that is when we give choices and we want them to learn, we expect that the learning will come like this.
Yeah.
And sometimes you won't see the learning for an entire day. Or till like with the little boy. It wasn't until they were in the car, and then it was like a night or two later where he said, I brushed my teeth. And I didn't look at my mommy. That learning showed up after the effect, okay? So, don't expect it to be showing up right then, is what I would
I
say.
need a bracelet now that says what would Pam do?
Oh, do not tell
That
my
was
family
good.
that. Do not tell my family that.
There's not a test at the end, come on.
Yeah,
Just like
Oh,
always.
stop it. You can sit in the front desk. Okay.
Where's the apple?
What's that on our nose?
Okay, so page
Landscaping.
37. This is called ineffective versus effective choices, or other way around. Again, they give you all those rules. So let's just look at the first one. It's bath time. The parent says, it's time to take a bath. The kid says, oh man, I'm doing something. Parent says, well, would you rather take a bath now or in 15 minutes?
What an easy trap.
I know. And so is that ineffective or effective?
I would have thought that it were effective till I read my book.
Right, so
See,
you looked at
on the
those
left-hand
rules.
side, it says, do you want to do chores now or in an hour?
Right, but they asked that before the kid became resistant. So it's ineffective and the parent violated guideline 3. The kid was resistant first.
Okay.
So you see how you'll do this? Let's look at the next one and see, and then I'm gonna let you finish this on your own.
So this was after, okay, it was after telling them to take a bath.
Right.
Now you've given,
Now he's been resistant.
you've also taken your choice away, so now you have to stick to your guns.
That's
So now
right.
you're gonna say something like, well, what did I say?
Yeah. Or you can say, yeah, I'd like to give choices, but not now. Get in the bath. That's one way to handle that.
And then you take them kicking and screaming in the
Sure,
bathtub?
sure. And say, and
Just
then
try
when
to
you're
figure out
out
how
of the
this goes in my
bathtub,
house.
when they're out of the bathtub, you say, you know what, totally drained my energy. I have no energy to read stories or tuck kids in, so into your room with you. I'll kiss you before I go to bed. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drain my energy with that kicking and screaming. Don't forget to use that. Okay, homework. Are you going to do your homework first or your chores first?
Play video games!
Yeah, thank you so much. Keep going there.
I was like possessed.
That's just how it goes. Did you hear it?
Let me get my belt.
Yeah.
Would you like the brown one or the black one?
Doing my homework. I'm gonna finish this game when this tournament's over!
Click.
Okay, that's right. So when she says play video games, then I'm going to look at her and say, I love your sense of humor. Child goes, chores. Thank you. Okay, effective or ineffective there? Obviously. So you've got some other ones. I want you to just kind of go through them and we'll touch base with them tomorrow. We're not going to do this now. You get to do this at home tonight before you go to sleep. Or tomorrow before you eat breakfast. I don't care. Your choice.
Thank you for the choice.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, now we have one last video that I want you to hear. It's a little long-winded, but a little repetitive. But it talks about how nobody wins in a power struggle. Nobody does, and yet we as parents put ourselves. Our kid will start, but we jump right in and give them all that power. And I don't want to do that. So hit it.
Or 4.